calling in regards to an injured hawk that got electrocuted by something that runs on the top, subway. It just fell down in front of us, and then it tried flying, and then it kept smashing against windows and stuff. It's honestly very sad. But he's still alive.
This poor red-tailed hawk came in after being seen colliding with a streetcar power line. On intake exam, we found that he had a broken femur or the upper part of the leg, as well as a couple minor wounds and a little bit of feather damage. In the majority of times where you have a femur fracture out in the wild, it ends up being a fatal thing because it really impinges on your ability to move and to hunt, especially for a red-tailed hawk. We occasionally see animals come through after being electrocuted or presumably colliding with power lines. Generally speaking, it doesn't have a great success rate. Urban landscapes present a large number of obstacles that animals haven't really evolved or gotten used to dealing with, and this hawk is just one example of this kind of contact being harmful to our wildlife. Over the next few days, we didn't show any signs of electrocution, and so we were able to go into surgery. I'm always a little nervous going into these just because they are technical procedures and you never know exactly what you're getting into until you're in there. Just gonna confirm that everything looks good. Okay, great. X-rays.
There's a whole external fixator here.
So surgery involves stabilizing the fracture by putting in different pins and different configurations in order to stabilize the bone and hold it in place while it heals. We got this pin, it's set. I can do the whole leg now.
Cool.
After surgery, we give them some time for the bone to heal and a small enclosure.
Good body position. Taking backward, thin starts quickly. Improving bruising has resolved. That's good. Looks very good.
So once the fixator is in place and the callus is forming and the bone is healing, we generally remove the fixators in 3 stages. The first is to cut the connections between the pin going down the middle of the bone that's connected to the sides of the bone, but leave them all in, so you still have all 3. And then at the next check, we remove that pin, leaving in just the 2 side pieces to help stabilize it.
Coming? Yeah.
This helps provide a little bit of instability, which encourages the bone to kind of lay down the calcium and grow hard. And by doing it slowly, we can encourage it to gradually improve itself rather than asking it to bear its full weight right off the bat. All right. Okay, how do I use this thing here?
This looks really good. Cool.
Great. So real quick check. It's perfectly stable. Great. Great. You can wake up.
You can wake up. Okay. Aren't you so proud?
I'm so proud. Once it's fully removed, then we start working on getting them ready to release, which just basically means that we start encouraging them to fly and get exercise and recondition. Today was the final day of removing the last part of his pin, and then we monitored him afterward. He was jumping around and learning to fly in a slightly bigger place than we had him.
She was placed with another hatch-year hawk, and they were in there together. The other one was recovering from spinal trauma. So they actually got along really, really well together. And then today we cleared them to go to our large outdoor aviary.
To start working on his flight conditioning and then hopefully release soon after. The patient's currently in a large outdoor aviary to recondition before he's able to be released. I'm very grateful for all the donors' support for giving us the opportunity to be able to treat animals just like this poor red-tailed hawk.
I wouldn't say I'm a hero.
I'm fortunate to be able to take an animal who's in that much pain and experiencing that much kind of trauma that I'm able to use my skills and my support in order to get him back to feeling really well, get him back out in the wild and flying free.
If you liked our video, please subscribe to our channel and make sure you hit the bell to be notified when we share new content. We would also love if you shared this with a friend. To help save more wildlife, please donate. It goes a long way in helping to provide much-needed care and supplies to wildlife in need.